the roots, he let the beats build, bitch. And we never switch. Even if I'm rich, I'll be broke like I'm Mitch. Niggas talking down, but that's headed in the wrong direction. But I knock that shit out like the boxing section. Cause they can't touch what they can't see. All I gotta do is be the same me. All I gotta do is keep it cheap. Always be the same me. While I'm solid, boy, they can't change me. No.
What's going on? What's going on, man? We live in the boxing section. Listen, man, we got a very, 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 very special guest, a rising. We're not gonna say prospect. He's a contender. God damn it, hell of a fighter. He's been on Top Rank, Showtime, all the shit, man. Talking about a long, rangy fighter. You know what I'm saying? One of the best out of Toledo, Ohio. Representing the 419, you understand what I'm saying? I met this dude like twice before. Cool dude, man. Without further ado, man, Prince Albert, what's going on with you, big dog? How you feeling?
What's going on, man? I'm good, man. Thanks for having me on, man. Appreciate it.
Man, I appreciate you for sliding through, man. Listen, man. So first time I saw you fight was in the bubble.
Okay.
And I was like, oh shit. This motherfucker, he get busy. Then they had you in the bubble again. I was like, oh, okay. This motherfucker serious for real. And so, man, I'm glad to have you on and things like that. I think we met, was it Vegas? I think we met at the, was it Atlanta? One of the two.
Probably Atlanta. What was it? Probably, I think Atlanta.
Yeah, it might have been Atlanta.
I think when Shakur and Jamil fought, I think.
That's what it was. Yep, that's what it was. Yeah. Hey, L-Dub, we're going to get to that in a second. We're going to chop it up for a minute, and I'm going to get to your question. I'm going to keep it locked, I promise. So, let's get into it, man. Let's start from the beginning, man. Tell everybody where you're from and how you got started boxing.
From Southside, Toledo, Ohio. You know, been boxing since I was a little kid. My dad's my coach. He was a fighter. My older brother was a boxer, my uncle, so it's just like a family type thing, you know, and I just was basically kind of born into it, getting babysitted in the boxing gym, going to practice gym, and just fell in love with it and just be the one that took it the furthest and most serious.
So growing up in a boxing household, what made you say, I'm going to take it to the next level?
Because I just, I don't know. I just always did. I used to hate watching boxing fights, but I just love being around boxing, though. You know, like I used to go straight to sleep. Like, let me watch WWF and stuff instead of boxing. But like once I got of age to actually fight, when I was 8, I won like everything it was like my first year, as far as the Ohio State Silver Gloves, the Toledo Golden Gloves, the Ohio State Fair, the Junior Olympics. I won all that. Like I did, like the first 5 years. Back to back. I won every single one of them again. So I just was so good at it. I just said, I mean, it was just, and I just loved it, you know.
Were there any other sports?
Every weekend. No, I love playing basketball and stuff, but like I said, at 8, I became like a standout. So I didn't want to come from being a star when it's word all about me to go sit behind a bench with somebody else that been playing their sport forever. Like, you know, like, no, I know my lane. I like to play other sports. I used to practice other sports and stuff just for conditioning purposes and stuff like that. But boxing was just always my calling.
For sure. Now, growing up in the inner city, sorry for your loss. I just seen you post that a couple
yeah, that's my guy. He's from Cincinnati.
For sure.
He's a boxer out of Cincinnati. We actually fought 3 times in the amateurs. He became a pro boxer. He was, you know, had some little shaky, you know what I mean, some situation with little setbacks with losses and getting in trouble and stuff like that. But he was on his right track, and you know what I mean, hit me up to get him on some cards and back in the gym and back focused. So he came up with me probably like last week and stayed for like 4-5 days, hung out with me, Robert Easter Jr., Tyler McCurry and stuff. Then went back home. Then the day before what happened, just this past couple of days, he hit me up the day before, like, I need to get back up there with you, bro, getting in the gym. I'm like, all right, bet. Then 2 days ago, I got the news that he passed. I'm like, it was just mind blowing. Like, I've been knowing that guy since he was 8 years old. We fought when we was actually 8. We fought in the Junior Olympics, I believe, when we was 8 years old. We just became friends after that.
Man, that shit crazy, man.
Yeah.
So growing up in the inner city, how did you stay on the right track? What was the how did you?
Always having like you got to know how to maneuver, but staying focused. Boxing kept me out a lot of the stuff, and then always had a real father figure in my life, as far as my dad, and my uncles and stuff like that, that kept me on the right path, and then just people in the neighborhoods and stuff that knew what I was doing and knew what I could become, and keep me out the way and stuff like that. But being my own man and a leader uh, of my peers without easily being peer pressured and stuff like that got me further than anything, just having my own mind and having a vision of what you want out of your own life and living your perspective and enforcing your narrative and make to people believe it.
For sure. So Ohio is one of them places, man, where you guys have some of the best fighters, but y'all never get to the point in which y'all belong. Why do you think that is?
I don't know. It's a lot of different factors in that. It could be. I don't know. It's a lot of factors in that, man. It's for one, it's individual focus. You know what I mean? You gotta. If you don't want it for yourself, can't nobody else want it more for you. Then it's just boxing got a lot of politics. Then Ohio is a very treacherous place, like inner city, like you said, inner city and street stuff. Once you get caught up in that type of stuff, or stuff start happening, it's easy to get derailed, especially in this boxing world, because it's a lifestyle. You gotta live it. So once you ain't living it, you're not gonna reach your full potential or where you need to be or trying to get to.
For sure. Okay, so what was it like? Your first pro fight? What song did you come out to, and what was the overall experience?
I don't. It was so much going on at that time. I don't remember which song I came out to. My best friend had just got killed like a week before that. And he was supposed to come to the fight with me. My very best friend, like since fifth grade, same. He used to box too, but he stopped boxing, But I'm talking about same kindergarten, first grade, second grade, all like same grades and everything. Like my very best friend, he had was just murdered in 2013 at the age of 19. And my first fight, I think it was August 23rd, and he got killed like June, July, something like that. So it was like fresh. I mean, that was like my first real traumatic, like lost like on that level, as far as like murders. I lost a lot of family members through sickness and stuff like that. But far as like somebody that's you like, like your brother getting killed, it was just like it was a lot going on. So I really can't even remember the song I came out to, but my first pro fight, it was amazing. That's when I was under Mike Tyson and stuff. I was the first fighter Mike Tyson signed to Iron Mike Productions, alongside me, Erickson Lubin, Dominique Dalton, and a lot of those other guys, Payano and all them. So I fought, and we didn't know Mike was there, so I fought, got the stoppage, got the fourth round stoppage, and then next thing I just heard the crowd going crazy. And I just felt a big old arm wrap around me, and I look up, and it's Mike in the ring with me.
Oh shit!
Yeah, it's actually, if you go down, it's my first post on my Instagram page. It's that picture. So it's Mike Tyson right there with me, with his arms around me, because we didn't even know he was there. Then we just taking pictures, and it was just lit, because that was me. We was the first like real pros. I was really doing something. Robert Easter was like 2-0 at that time, and I had he was 2 or 3 or something like that. Then I came and had my first pro fight, so it was just lit for our city, because we don't got no major sports teams. Now we the sports figures in our city. We one-man franchises basically in here in Toledo.
Well, that's big. I'm about to pull that picture up so people can see.
Yeah.
The exact picture we talking about. That's a big fucking deal.
Yeah.
So what happened with that? What happened with with being signed with Mike? Why didn't that work out?
They end up the company ended up going. I don't know how it went, you know what I mean? But they end up closing the company kind of down, And most of the fighters went with Al. I went to free agency. And other guys just went everywhere. But now the same people that had the Iron Man Productions, have that Pro Box TV thing going on now down there in Tampa, where they got Roy Jones, Antonio Tarver, and Paula Malignaggi and all them commentating with Juan Manuel Marquez and them. So that's the same people who was running IMP. Shout out to Gary Jonas and Henry Revolta and all them guys.
Okay. Do you think you should have went with Al, or you kind of cool with where
No,
you
at
went?
that time I had but I had a bad managerial situation that was held me back as well. I was young, coming out to amateurs, got into young, dumb, made a mistake, but I feel like everything happened how it was supposed to. I was just fortunate this situation happened. I was young enough to bounce back. I was only 19, 20. So the little time that I had dealing with that, it wasn't really missing no. And then I could have been it could have went a whole lot of different ways. I could have been moving too fast, got rushed, and wasn't developed enough or whatever, But now that I'm reaching everything that I'm getting now, I'm ready for it, Like I know I am, but it is what it is.
For sure. What's the biggest difference from the amateurs to the pros, you would say?
The amateurs is more just like fun. It's free. It's when you just really love the sport. You're doing it for free. The best fighting the best every single day. Like, so when you're at the nationals, you fighting the best 5 people in the country back to back to back to get to a national championship that y'all will be making millions of dollars to fight for in the pros. And then it's politics and boxing because they have in amateurs because they have their favorites and they picks to win, but it's not like the pros. The pros is a whole different ball game. You got people trying to gyp you. You got contracts trying to mess you over. You got people pushing narratives about you so you don't. Then people don't even be. Then some people don't be that good, but they're with the right people and they pay the writers to just blow them and make them a superstar. It's like it's hard to get a fair shake in the pros without the. It's really not about the skills. It's about it's like how they say in life. It's not about what you know. It's who you know. That's the type of thing in the pros.
Sure, for sure. Do you think that sometimes the business of boxing kind of breaks people's hearts into where they feel like they don't even want to do this shit no more? Did you ever have that?
If you ain't got a strong mindset, see me, I always knew everything would work out. Like I'm big into my faith, into my spirituality, and manifesting and all type of things like that. And I'm just a strong-minded individual, so that always just keep trucking. I always feel like somebody else got it worse than you. Tough times don't last, tough people do. So you got to weather the storms and just keep trucking, But if you ain't got like the mindset like I got, then yeah, I know a lot of people that fell off track, and that's why they didn't reach the pinnacles of what they're supposed to be. Like you just said, a lot of guys in Ohio could fight, but they never end up where they need to be all the way. But so it definitely, if you ain't strong-minded enough for this sport, even when you at the top, you still got to be strong-minded enough to continue the sport, because then you don't have the desire to keep doing it. You just want to get out the way. You tired of dealing with all the ups and downs and roller coasters of it, but. You got to just stick it out, hang on.
For sure. How important is it for a young boxer to have a team going in already?
A team is everything for real, because in this sport, you can't do nothing by yourself. You can't name one fighter that 100% did it by themselves. It's always you got to have somebody that you really trust, or not even some people that you like. It's like you need to build like a family with your team. You need people to handle your PR, your meetings, your fight stuff, your merch. You need somebody that always to tell you no. Somebody that can tell you no. You never want to get too big headed where you feel like you don't have to listen to nobody. You always need somebody that's not a yes man around you, and people like that, and you'll go a lot further. So you gotta definitely have a team. It's a one-man sport inside the ring, but outside is definitely you need that team. That's 100% important. That's even in the amateurs, though. You got to listen to your coaches. You got to listen to your family. You got to listen to people that want the best for you in life, because you don't know it all and you can't achieve it all by just going off what you think you know, because people, that you find out a hard head make a soft ass.
For sure. So being in the business of boxing, you went through a managerial situation. How common is that?
Very common. It's very common in the sport. A lot of us come from the inner city, don't have the best education, or we have education, but we ain't college students and read through contracts and know how to hire lawyers and all that. They flashing money in our face to when we coming out from nothing and we doing it to get some money. So who at 19, 20 years old that never had nothing in their life get offered 25,000 for a signature? Then they promise you all this stuff, you know what I mean? So, you already know we from the neighborhood. We about to go kick it. We about to stunt. You feel me? Your ex, your little high school sweetheart that broke up with you, something, you about to come drop a slab on her. You feel you about to go crazy. So, you know what I mean? And then you get caught up in the glitz and glitter. You about to get your little first chain and you lit, but it's a bigger picture and all that. So it's definitely, it happens a lot. That managerial stuff, you gotta be careful, man. You gotta have people really read over contracts and know what they mean, what they saying, what they said, so you don't just agree to some stuff. Then you find out like, oh hell no, I ain't going for this. Then y'all falling out, and we don't know you think it's gonna be some stuff that's easy resolved, and it's turning some stuff to 15, 16 months for it to, all the way happen. Look at Mikey Garcia when he left Top Rank and stuff. He was off for 2.5 years before he could fight again. You know what I mean? It happens, man.
So what was that purchase, man? What was that? Because that sounds like some experience right there. That sounds like you got some shit from experience. What was that first purchase when you got that bag?
I dropped a truck. I had some foes on it back then. Them was kind of big. You feel me? Right now, it's ridiculous how the rims is. But I dropped a truck, had some 24s, dropped 2 AB chains. Turned up a little bit shopping. You know what I mean? Like I said, I was 19. I was fresh out of high school. Never had nothing. So, and I'm always around like street people. You know what I mean? Dope boys, the hustlers, you know what I mean? People who getting money. So it felt good to be able to fit in with, you know what I mean, your peers that actually pull out a bankroll. You ain't gotta go, let me pay for something this time. You know what I mean? So it's just you know what I mean. But
no, I got you. I feel you.
But you know what I mean? But that ain't what it's about, man. We gotta break that cycle and really now we starting to learn about different streams of income and all this type of stuff. We ain't had that 9 years ago. We ain't had out. The internet was there, but ain't like how now you go on TikTok and learn some stuff and make $500K in the 2 years. Like it's just like it's so much knowledge now of generating streams of income and you know what I mean, and all that passive income and stuff. We ain't know nothing about that. You know what I mean? We just knew to fight, get some money, fight again, get some money, fight again, get some money.
I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. I got an ignorant nigga chain on the way.
For sure.
That motherfucker waited 3 weeks. So, being from Toledo, what's the city that y'all like not a rivalry, but like a friendly rivalry where it's like who got the best boxers? Is it Cleveland, Toledo, or is it Cincinnati?
I'd say all of us, cause and then Detroit as well, cause Detroit is closer than Toledo than it is to Cleveland or Cincinnati. And then we was growing up, we always had to box all the Crump fighters under Emmanuel Stewart. So we used to battle Crump in them all the time. But every tournament it's Ohio. So club shows we fight in Detroit and Michigan, but like tournaments we fight in Ohio. So because it's Ohio tournament. So we had to fight one night. You fight somebody from Cleveland, the best fighter from Cleveland. Next night, the guy from Cincinnati, Columbus. So it was always naturally rival. But but as far as Ohio, it was Cleveland and Cincinnati was the best, especially Cincinnati under the program of Mike Stafford. You know what I mean? So I always took it personally to fight when I was fighting guys for Cincinnati. Like I wouldn't let them beat me. And as far as Detroit Crunk too, they used to call me a Crunk killer. Because I used to fight all their guys, and I'm like, I ain't losing nobody from Crump. You know what I mean? So, sure. But then when you pass states anyway, it's regionals, and they in our region. So even if we don't fight them in the tournaments, in those states, you win the states, you got to fight the best out of the Michigan and Detroit Crunk anyway. So you're gonna have to before we get to nationals. So we battle tested before we even get to nationals. You got to fight the best out of Ohio. Then the best from the whole Midwest, and Midwest produced the best boxers as far as Chicago, Michigan, Ohio, Pennsylvania, and all that. So we had Like then when you get through all of them, then you go to nationals, then fight the best from the rest of the country. So the amateur boxing scene was crazy, man.
Yeah.
But as far as the pros now, like everybody like in Ohio, it's kind of like more click tight now. You know what I mean? We don't really do too much that fighting each other. It happens every once in a while when people already lost a couple times, but ain't too many undefeated fighters really calling out each other from Ohio. You know what I mean? We everybody trying to get on and you know what I mean, do the best and put our state and our city on. And you know what I mean, we've been all knowing each other for 8-7 years old, so we ain't trying to really take no food off each other's plates.
For sure. Do you give me your top 5 from Ohio?
Current or like all time, like because you got to go all the way back. Like you got.
We'll say 5 from this era, and then 5 from back in the day. Without yourself, without including yourself.
All right. From this era, but see, it's crazy because like you including Adrian Bronner and them in this era because you know like they kind of little pat. You know what I mean? Like. Cause he's not all the way active, and then Sean Porter is retired now too. But you got the guys now that's on the scene that's smoking hot too. So,
I mean, I would put AB and Porter with the older cats.
Okay, cool.
Not in the newer cats, you know, like Montana Love.
Yeah.
Jared
So
Anderson.
now, I wouldn't put no order. You got Jared Anderson. You got Montana Love. You got Charles Conwell. Let me see. That's 3. You said 5. It's hard to give you 5. Shit. I mean, it's hard to give you just 5. Let me see. Damn. Who does he last to? I'm gonna get him to. Let me see what the records. You got Isaiah Steen, which is WAP out of Cleveland as well. And you got Pretty Boy Bam Bam, young and upcoming from Toledo. So then my 5 I'm like rocking with right now as far as hot right now. Then let's say the era that's kind of passing the torch. You got Adrian Bronner, Rashi Warren, Robert Easter Jr., Sean Porter. One more. Damn, who am I gonna ask this spot to? Mickey Bay. My bad.
Okay. Yeah, it's only one of the fights I don't like on that list.
You said what happened?
It's only one fighter on that list I don't like on that list.
On that 5 I just said, last 5?
Yeah. Only person I hate Sean Porter. I hate that motherfucker, man.
Yeah. But he can fight though. You know what I mean? You gotta give him credit for what he done. You know what I mean?
You can't dress it up, man.
Oh yeah, hell no, fuck no.
So how is it?
Then you got the old fighters as far as the Ezra Charles, the Ray Mancini's, and all them guys. You know what I mean? But I'm talking about as far as the, you know what I mean? Let's say out of the past 10 years, whatever. Them guys I'm going with, not include myself.
How is it being trained by your father?
It's normal to me because I really don't know nothing else. You know what I mean? But our relationship is like great. He always let me be my own man. He never tried to. You know, I know some teams like they fall apart because they always want the son to be the son and not the champ. You know what I mean? Like he always want to be like have control over what they do and say, like stuff like that. My dad like real cool, laid back, like to himself, and he always let me be my own man, let me have my own fun, enjoy my own experience. He don't never try to take my spotlight, my shine. Don't contradict me. I don't contradict him. We just it just works real well. As far as I seen with some other father son tandems, you know what I mean? But we just always be on the same page, so it's go real smooth.
So if you could change anything in your career, what would it be?
Anything in my career. I wish my hands just 100%, just always just healthy. That'd be the only thing. Other than that, everything else is cool. Cause I be having a lot of little hand injuries and stuff. That's the only thing that'd be like setting me back and stuff, and not getting guys all the way out of there and stuff like that. But that'd be the only thing. I wish I could just punch somebody as hard as I could, like every time, without having to worry about my hands getting hurt. That's it.
For sure. Now, question: I watch you fight, and I always get a little frustrated with you when you go on the inside when you don't have to. What is that? What is it? Is it something that you gotta do where it's like I just gotta show this nigga he can't fuck with me, or is it what you think it is? Because you be outboxing them the whole fight, and then you be like, you know what, fuck it, I'm finna just see what's happening in here.
I only do that though, like every blue moon, but sometimes it be because like it'd be having to adjust. They probably made a small adjustment. Something I got hit more than I needed to, or like one fight when I turned into a dog fight, I got hit, but it like in the third round, and my nose was just bloody, like, and I had a brand new like lock-in mouthpiece. So in the corner, they was like trying to get it out, like they were so locked in, like so I got Q2s on my nose, and my mouthpiece couldn't come out, so I really couldn't breathe. So all the movement and stuff, I'm like, man, I just gotta take it. Like I'm not just showing him I'm a dog. You feel me? Like we about to just let's go. But then like sometimes it's just. You want to try different looks, probably try to hurt a guy a little more from the outbox and then actually step to him. Because a lot of times when you box and move and stuff, you don't see sometimes how more simpler it could be if you just settle down just a little bit more. And then I actually put the pressure. Most guys that come forward and used to getting chasing people, they not used to when you could switch gears and actually back them up. Most fighters can't fight backing up. That's why a lot of boxers are special because they can move and do on the outside. Then when they can also switch gear and back them fighters up, and they not used to that. They just think you're gonna run and move, and then when you show them something else, they don't be able to take the pressure, or they can't stand on their own hot water once you give them the taste of their own medicine. And it's just to pick their heart rate up a little bit. They get more tired now. They can chase you around, frustrating you to beat them all up. Then you just flip the switch and show them I'm coming to get you now. It's a mental fluster.
Okay, understood. Because I be seeing you, and you just be outboxing the shit out of them, and then you just be like, "Fuck it," and then you just go inside like,
I be pretty comfortable though. Like where I'm at when I do that, I already mostly took the fight out of them. You know what I mean? Like because once after a few rounds, after I just do it, like once I take your best stuff away from you, I already know like you'll win. Your punches not as hard as they were first were. You're not in shape. Your reflexes ain't working as good as they were, and your mind frame, you don't have the same mind frame that you have now that you had going in the fight. So I be pretty much knowing where I'm at when I do that. If not, I just play it safe and pick
take their mind out and then take their heart after that. Okay.
Yeah, you gotta break their will.
I got you. 100% get you. Now I got a couple games that we do on the channel. Now, one is you got Al Heyman, Bob Arum, Eddie Hearn, Pro Bella money. You know what I'm saying? Now you can pick 5 fighters to promote. Who are those 5 fighters?
5 fighters to promote right now. Canelo Alvarez, despite the loss, he's one of the biggest draws in the sport of boxing. We talking about money, right? We talking about business.
Yeah, we talking about money.
So and then also, it's like a toss up. I ain't gonna pick either one. I'm gonna put like a half and half because I don't want to waste both my spots on them. But you got to get one of them UK heavyweights for whether it's Tyson Fury or Anthony Joshua. Them boys sell out 90,000 in a day. You know what I mean? So business. Then we're gonna go to the States. So that's 2. We're gonna use 2 on there. So then we're gonna go with give me Earl Spence. Give me Gervonta Davis. Let's see. I want to get that 5th spot too, as far as that bag. Damn, who else sell crazy?
I mean, one of the hardest hitting heavyweights of all time.
Wilder. I don't know Wilder now. He on his tail end. Give me. Let me see who got potential to be.
Well, you need an up and comer, man.
That's what I said.
Lead those home, man.
That's what I said. Let me get a potential. Let me see who got the potential to be a superstar. Give me Jared Anderson.
Yeah, man, for sure, man. I like that motherfucker, man.
Yeah. Oh no, Jared too. And that's what they don't know. Like Jared can really box too. Like right now he's just blowing through everybody, but he got like real boxing skill. Like he know how to move and slip and touch and all. Like Jared, like Jared, a problem, man.
He got that Tyson Fury shit where he can where he move like a middleweight. Like
like his inside game colder than Tyson's. You feel me? Like once he gets you, like he gets crunching on you, like. But see, he could box like Fury, but like when he like see right now you only see the one dimension where he just coming through, just blowing through them guys. But if you watch when he doing it, how he catching the shots and still returning and doing like man, I'm telling you, I done seen that boy. I done seen that boy with the best of them. You hear me? Like behind closed doors, like we don't really talk about sparring and stuff, but with real former heavyweight champions and upcoming other prospects and all that, and it just been.
Ted Jones said, "What's up?"
Tell Tay I said, "What up to my guy, man?"
Love that dude, man. Hey, Tay, congratulations, man. God damn it. I already knew, but I couldn't tell nobody, but congratulations. Can't wait to find out what you having, man.
Congrats on that, man. Life changing. That's a big blessing.
For sure. So we got them 5. All right. So now we gonna go here with it. Now I'm gonna kick it off easy, but then it's gonna get hard. Let's see where we at. Let me see. We're gonna do a versus. Mm-hmm. So I'm gonna start it off easy. This is gonna be an easy one, and it should get harder depending on how you feeling.
Boots.
Easy. I want that fight to happen just so I can see Keith Thurman get his ass whooped.
Yeah, like give me boots on that one.
All right, that was an easy one. Now it's getting tough now. Yeah, I'm gonna kick it off. I'm gonna just kick it off. I'm gonna make it. I'm make it hard, quick.
Beautiful fight, but Floyd.
Okay, I ain't mad at that. Fuck it, I'm gonna do it again.
Floyd.
You see that crooked in that?
Yeah, it's rumors of Floyd spanking Pernell when he was 16. They said he used to take him like to spar him, or like when he was like 16, 17 years old. They said Roger and them used to take him to spar Sweet Pea, and he used to outbox the shit out of him.
Oh shit!
Yeah, look it up his interviews and stuff about it. They say he didn't. Yeah.
Damn.
Roy Jones Jr. all day.
Roy Jones is special, man. That
motherfucker is special. He's special. He's one of the greatest fighters ever. Like in his prime, bro. Can't nobody do nothing with Roy.
The only thing is, man, I'm from the town, man. So I always gotta go to town, nigga, every time.
Okay.
I'm from Oakland, so I gotta go to town, nigga, man.
That's cool.
Now I know your answer, but I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna pull it up anyway, just so I could, just to say that we did it. These are two of my favorite fighters from that era too. I know who you're gonna pick, but I just want to put it on there.
Yeah, but they was never even around the same weight.
They got close one time.
Yeah, but Roy is already going like to 68 and stuff. Like he was like his best years was at 154. And Roy probably had his debut at 54, then it went from there. But Winky Wright prime years, I mean, all his major accomplishments was at 154. Or Roy Jones' main stuff was at 68 and 75.
But I think he taxed James Toney at 154, right?
No, that was 160 that was for the middleweight belt.
But no, how could he tax at 154?
Nope, he never had a title shot at 54.
Damn.
He started. He had like one or he probably I think he had like his pro debut or something like that. But Roy Jones won his first titles at 60.
60.
Won
I thought it was 54 for the long.
Yeah, I think 60. I think he fought. He won his first title. It was against Bernard Hopkins. That was at 60, and then he won. He fought James Toney at 68. But then then after that, when his body fully developed, the grown man body, he dominated 175.
Damn, that's crazy. Cause I don't know why I thought he was at 54 for a minute.
No. That's my guy, Roy. I know everything about that guy.
All right.
It's a dog fight. But prime Roy Jones, Yes, later in his career, Marvin Hagler all day. Post Tarver, Marvin Hagler all day. Before then, I just think Roy was Roy was big, man. Too quick, too fast, too many reflexes. But great fight. But if he could get to, I don't know. That's a tough one. It's Marvin, man. Marvin was a dog, man. He was a pit bull.
For sure. Now we're gonna do performances. Mm-hmm. So we're gonna do performances. So we're gonna like what performance was their best. This one or that one.
Ooh, give me the Gotti fight.
Man, dog, listen, dude. That even though he didn't like drop him.
Yeah, he like annihilated him like that. But I do love the Corrales fight because I think it was more significant because he was the underdog going into that fight. They was both undefeated, both former Olympians, never lost. So that was more impressive of a win. But the performance that he put on against Gotti was just spectacular, though. And that was his first pay-per-view.
Man, Floyd was that nigga, man. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah. You see, you can't see it right now, but I got the nigga right here. And I don't like who he is now, but shit, as a fighter,
I peeped it.
Yeah.
I would say Santa Cruz. I feel like he was more of an established fighter, and he was actually facing like a lot. Even though they was giving Barrios like rounds, sending him to Santa Cruz, it was like into like a real like fight. Like he came out like not like I don't know, and it was like around the same size. So I'd say Santa Cruz.
Okay.
Because Barrios thing, I don't think he looked that good to fights before that when he got really tested. So I was really too sold on him. I feel like it was a smart move how they moved him up to get the 40 belt from him. But, you know, everybody know what Leo Santa Cruz brings to the table and multi-division world champion. So I say that. And how it happened, it was just like out of nowhere. It was like when he was at the time when he knocked him out, they was talking about how he just can't sit in the corner and let him just punch away. The next, you know, he just shut the lights off and shut him up. Like it was crazy.
Man, he hit that goddamn turnbuckle something so cold.
Yeah. Even though he fucked Barrios up too, that was nice. But man, I say
we got that fight?
Huh? No, I ain't go that fight. Nope, I ain't go that one. Yeah, we watched it though. Yeah, I got in a goddamn car accident right before that fight.
Dang.
Yeah,
dude. Like the first Vegas fight that I've been to that was really like lit. This weekend before last.
Oh yeah.
That was the first fight where it felt like it was like, okay, now I see what the hype is about Vegas, but it's still, even then that it wasn't fucking with Atlanta. Atlanta, then I went to that Earl fight in Dallas.
Yeah. Oh, that should be crazy. I mean, I went when he fought Mikey.
How was that joint? That was crazy.
That joint was nuts. It was nuts.
That nigga Earl be selling shit, man.
Sure, especially that Texas shit. That random man got that joint. Ooh. Both. That's a toss-up. That's a tie. That's the tie.
Okay. We got two more of these joints. What was a better fight?
A better fight was damn. That like they had the best 3 rounds of boxing in history as far as Hagler Hearns. So that was just a fucking war. But you know, Leonard Duran, that's give me Hagler Hearns.
Okay. I won't let you slide with a tie.
Give me Hagler Hearns.
All right, last one. Oh shit, never mind. That was the last one because I put the same shit twice. Okay, so now listen. Now, same scenario as far as having the money, right? So now you can build any fight. Like you can take 2 fighters from way back then, or you can take 2 fighters from right now, or you can take a fighter from the back in the day, and then a fighter right now. Mm-hmm. You got your opening bout, your co-main, and your main event. You can pick anybody. You can go from here to here. What's your opening bout? Co-main event, main event.
Open bout. Give me Roy Jones Jr. versus Sugar Ray Robinson.
Oh shit.
Co-main Floyd Mayweather versus Sugar Ray Leonard.
Damn.
Main event Mike Tyson versus Muhammad Ali.
Talking about business, man.
Yeah, for sure.
You talking about business? If y'all wanna ask him some questions, the time is now. If you want to ask some questions, the time is now. Damn. So who wins these fights though?
I got Roy Jones, Floyd Mayweather. I think he's gonna be just a little bit too. I think it's gonna be tough early, but I think he eventually start outsmart. I think he eventually adjusts and outsmart Ray Leonard, and then Ali fought all the toughest, hardest hitters in the world. You know, as far as so he used to power. I got Ali, man. He's just great, bro. Even Tyson admits that he think he couldn't beat Ali. You know what I mean? So I go with Ali. So Ali, Floyd, Roy.
So my boy L-Dub had a question for you. Did you get a chance to talk to somebody about WBO?
Oh, no. Paco wasn't there, but we did do some business about that. You know what I mean? So, yeah, we got something coming up in the last week of July for some stuff like that. Yes. So just stay tuned. But, yeah, it's definitely going down. It's about to get colossal.
You already answered this question right here.
We brothers. You know what I mean? I wouldn't dare answer that. We box. We've been boxing with each other since we was little kids. Actually, our fathers on the same team. You know what I mean? They always compare us like that and do, but you know that's family business. You know what I mean? I'm with Robert every single day. I never even answer that.
For sure. So now, I don't know if that was your cover line or something you was modeling, but that shit was dope. If you want to talk about that,
that's my guy. That's my guy, Super J. On Lane clothing line, but I'm one of the brand ambassadors, so that's what I was rocking with me and Robert as well. We was all, we had a photo shoot for it, but it's a lot of like clothes and from Ohio that's like fire. You got Broke Boy Society and Mud Made and On Lane, and it's a lot of different little clothing brands in our city that's lit. Like got drip. Like niggas know how to put that shit on with it too. You feel me?
Yeah, I always tell people, man. Sean Porter is not an ambassador for Ohio and how they dress.
No. Like opposite.
My guy Thomas Matisse always say that shit. Whenever I talk to him about Sean Porter, he said the same shit.
Yeah, that's my brother. That's my brother too. I mean, we got the same manager.
But he a solid dude, man. I fuck with him heavy. He was one of my first big interviews as far as like when I started doing like the Instagram lives and shit.
Yeah, he fight on the 21st in his hometown.
Man, I'm hella mad, man, because so what happens is like whenever somebody on my show, I always try to like get to every one of their fucking fights.
Right.
So I had so Troy Isaac was on my channel, so I go to all that nigga fights. So what happens is one of the main reasons why I got on this started this podcast was Steven Nelson. Go that way, mama.
So cold.
Yeah. So he was the reason. He one of the main reasons why I got the YouTube channel. So he fighting on the 21st. So ain't no way I can miss his comeback fight.
Yeah, oh yeah, Steve the truth, man. They underrate Steve, man. Steve Cole. That's the name. So cold. Steve got it, man. That's my guy too. Real cool, good, funny as hell. Like I rock with Steve.
Yeah, hey, the nigga can do everything.
Yeah, for sure. He like a real jack of all trades. Like that dude. Like he like a Renaissance man. Like he do everything. Like
yeah,
I fuck with Steve for sure.
Yeah, that's my dog. So we got something big coming. You said in about July, right? You said
yeah, July. Yeah, look forward. You know what I mean to it. We're trying to finalize it, so I want to speak on it premature. You know what I mean?
So I ain't committing to nothing live but your fight. I'm gonna make sure I'm at that motherfucker, man.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, we'll be posting real soon. But it's gonna be some lit shit though, for real.
You gotta do a collab with that On Lane.
For sure. Yeah, that's we. You know what I mean? We working, man. We He a rapper. That's who actually walked me out to my last fight.
Okay.
I mean, so
because you need to put your logo on the back of that sweatsuit. Oh.
Yeah. We working, man. We all from the same. We all from the same hood. You know what I mean? So we all moving like one. Just how them boys in Texas doing, as far as Earl and Trap Boy and Yella and all them. We doing the same thing, man. We just in a smaller situation, but we getting there. You know what I mean? Slowly but surely, we making something happen out of it.
For sure, man. For sure, man. Listen, tell everybody where to follow you at. And I'm gonna let you go because I done had you for 45 of them.
Oh yeah, for sure, man. You can follow me on Instagram at Albert Prince Bell, Twitter Albert Bell 419, Facebook Albert Prince Bell. Stay tuned and watch the best 130-pounder in the world come get what they've been denying me is happening.
Now I'm not gonna lie to you. Now, I know the fight gotta happen, but I really don't want to see it happen.
Yeah, great fight.
Damn, I don't. I'm Switzerland, man. I like to be neutral. I don't like to, you know what I'm saying?
For sure.
One of the great philosopher, Jay-Z, man, ain't no fun when the family feud, man.
Right, for sure. That's my guy. That's my guy, but you know.
Yeah.
It's up.
That's going to be a good fucking fight, though.
For sure. Look forward to it. Just trying to make it happen.
Most definitely. Listen, man, I appreciate you for coming through, man. And, always, man, always a pleasure, man. Seeing you grow, seeing you shine, seeing you fight, man. Can't wait to see your next fight in person. And hey, man, let me get them sign them gloves so I can put them in one of these cases, man. I'm trying
to. Ain't no problem. We can make it happen.
Yeah, I'm trying to clean out these cases of niggas I don't know with niggas that I know. So
right. I can dig it. Yeah, but I appreciate you, man, for having me. It was a great time, great talk. We had some fun, and you know.
Man, most definitely, man. Take care of yourself, man. Listen, looking forward to seeing you. I'm going to hit you up on the gram, of course. Keep doing what you're doing, man. Keep shining, man. We live for the boxing session, and we signing out. Appreciate you, big dog. All right, man. I was Prince Albert Bell, man. I appreciate everybody for coming through. We live tonight, so y'all make sure y'all come through and fuck with us tonight at 10. Y'all know how we get down. We always live for the boxing session. And with that, we out of here, man. See y'all niggas tonight.
Got the roots, he let the beats build, bitch. And we never switch. Even if I'm rich, I'll be broke like I'm Mitch. Niggas talking down, but that's headed in the wrong direction. But I knock that shit out like the boxing section. Cause they can't touch what they can't see. All I gotta do is be the same me. All I gotta do is keep it cheap. Always be the same me. While I'm solid, boy, they can't change me. No.